So, I thought I was going to have a bit of a quieter day with videos today. Seems not. I found a story that I'm intrigued by, so we're going to talk about it. Interesting comments, though. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I am Puncture41. Welcome to the video. If you could like, share, and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, so does commenting actually. Sharing gets it in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Thank you so much for the new people who subscribed recently. We just hit 2,700. It's blowing me away with how well the channel's doing as late, so much appreciate that. If you could hit your notification bell to let you know when videos go live and when live streams happen. There will be a live stream tomorrow night. We had one yesterday. That live stream yesterday blew me away. And if you want to go listen to more things about Wednesday, go listen or watch the Talking Wednesday podcast. The link to the channel that it's hosted on by Dexterity Bots is in the description below. And also, if you find us on any of the podcast platform services, please go leave a rating. It helps the algorithm there too. That's the housekeeping out of the way. So, I found a really interesting article that says that former Sheffield Wednesday midfielder Guy Sports pundit David Prutton says he's surprised by Darren Moore exit, but he suggests that the Owls are hoping for successive promotions. He went on to turn around and said on Guy Sports live this morning, surprised even though the cliche goes, you shouldn't be surprised about anything, but I thought being able to do what they did in the second leg and Wembley meant they would move forward with consistency and foundation to compete in the Championship. I think that's what we were all looking at. I think we were all looking at that kind of a stability, a foundation to work on and go from there. It's obviously been made by the owner with foresight to make sure the Championship season is successful. Maybe it's a reflection where their thought process is. It's not about consolidation, but maybe they're going to try and jump twice in 2 seasons. Now, it's interesting they're saying trying to jump in 2 seasons and going for the gamble again in the Championship. We've done this once before and it didn't pay off. It got close, but it didn't pay off. It's interesting that Prutton comment comes at the same time with Chansiri saying in the fan forum earlier, insisting the minimum aim for Sheffield Wednesday next season is fighting inside the playoffs. But with how the Championship looked this season, we've just seen the fixture list, that is going to be very difficult. I don't know how realistic that is. I like the ambition. Don't get me wrong. I love the ambition saying, let's go for a playoff. That's what we all want when you start a season. You want an owner or a manager to go, we're going to go for playoffs this season. Try and go for it. You want that. But with how this Championship is this season, the 4 teams in there who've never been in the Premier League. You've got Southampton. You've got Leicester. You've got Norwich. You've got some really big clubs in here that are going to go for it. And you've got some clubs who still have, what's it called? They still have parachute payments. Like, you look at it right now, you've got the likes of West Brom. I think they still got parachute payments. It's going to be a very tricky season. No, West Brom don't have parachute payments. What am I on about? Leeds United coming down. They're going to have parachute payments. It's going to be really tricky. It's going to be very tricky for us to possibly do what Chansiri wants. I would have taken just consolidation for next season. Personally, that's what I would have done. Consolidate being a Championship squad, improve the second season, and then go for it in the 3rd season. That's my preference. But if this is what Chansiri wants to do, he's going to have to put a bit more quality into his team. And I think it needs to be more quality than quantity. And if the quantity comes in, the quantity needs to be quality at the same time. You can have quality and quantity if it's the same level. So I'm intrigued by this. It does make you wonder if Darren Moore were trying to also let DC know a realistic target would have been, let's go for consolidation this season and then go further forward. But that being said, we need to get a manager through the door before anything. It's like, it's weird. All this week is Monday started with a bit more like, let's see what we can do. We'll go with that. We're all looking who we've been linked with this week, who we've been linked with the players. And it got twisted on its head. It's been such a mental week. We've announced the shirt, the away shirt. I think some people like it, some people don't. Some people find it a little bit simple, plain. I get the comments about it looking like a Derby shirt. I think it looks class, personally. I like a white on black kit. Well, grey. Got some sort of like stuff embossed into the shirt. I think it looked class, but other people got their opinions. I will agree with some people. I would have liked the glary colour shirt. Like the 90s, I do like them. But again, that's happened. We've had the fan forum. And I think Prutton right. I think Chansiri just want to try and go for it again. My issue there is he'd gone for it once, but is he trying to go for this with not the funds he had last time? Because whoever we're bringing in on that list, it needs to be a properly decent recruitment list that's a younger side than anything. We have a good core base left at the squad. But is that enough to keep harmony when you bring in a new person? You don't want to see too many chops and changes in a sense. But a new person is going to have a different way of playing to what Darren Moore did. They're going to have a different formation. We're going to have to get used to that tactic and get it right pretty early in pre-season. The pre-season games we've got so far, we're going to see what the new manager wants to do in them. I'm quietly optimistic that we'll have a new manager in place by the player coming in on the 29th. Ideally, you want it, that the managers or head coach, because we've heard the term head coach, the head coach and the backroom staff are in Friday and through the doors kind of thing. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Chansiri and the new head coach and backroom staff get the players in early to say, hey, I'm your new gaffer. This is what I like to do. I want to get to know you all. I'm going to have some one-on-one meetings with you all till the 29th. Or when the 29th hit, they're going to have some one-on-one meetings afterwards. But I would like it to be done before the 29th to call people in, get to know the lay of the land, get to know people, figure out what they want to do, and go from there. This is the thing. I would have taken consolidation for at least a season or two and then pushed on to try and get it. But we know what Chansiri is like. He's ambitious. He wants to get out of this league and he wants to do it the fastest way possible. My issue there is, have we not already done that one, tried to do that once before and it's not worked? Let's see what happens. It's going to be a roller coaster of a July. I was going to say it's going to be a roller coaster of summer, but it's just going to be a roller coaster of a July now until the season starts. First game of the season, Southampton. What a game to start you off with, Jesus. Yeah, that's just interesting. So we've got to hit the ground running when it starts and when the new person comes in. But David Prutton thinks the same thing as Chansiri, that he wants to go for double promotion back to back, and it wasn't about consolidation. Let me know what you think in the comment section below on that statement.